Oh, good evening, everybody, and welcome. I've just realised I think every episode I answer the phone, start the thing, and go, oh, has anyone else noticed that? Anyway, how are we all doing? Welcome to our Monday night live stream. Yeah, we all right? We all okay? We're going to let everybody slowly but surely join us. Well, hopefully they will. On this Monday night live stream. I'm a little bit tired after yesterday. I ran a half marathon down in Southend. And I've just seen Ian's comment. Yeah, there was lots of foodies doing the Leeds 10K as well this weekend, which was kind of cool. So yeah, where do we start? Where do we start? Where do we start? Busy couple of days, busy couple of weeks. Yeah, off the back of a strong half marathon yesterday, stronger than expected, which is good news. Kind of trying to have a bit of a down week this week, although accidentally entered myself into a race on Friday. So my down week, my down week has gone out of the window. So thank you, Gary. So that's something I need to look at, but I'll probably keep the mileage sensible this week and do that. But it's Father's Day this weekend, so that's the priority more than anything else. What else we've got coming on the channel? So today we weirdly, now listen to this as we wait for people to join. Weirdly, now this has happened a couple of times this year. I put out exactly the same video as Ben Parks on exactly the same day. Isn't that freaky? Yeah. Have you noticed that as well? It's a couple of times this year. And like you just can't make it up. It's quite funny actually how we kind of think along the same lines for content ideas. But it's just weird, isn't it? Anyway, that's a video that came out today, which is like the best shoe from each brand. It's kind of a cool video to do, something a bit different. We've got the Kayano 33 video coming this week. I do have a pair of shoes from Adidas, not the Pro 5, by the way, that I told you all last week's coming in September. I've got a cool pair of shoes from Adidas, which we're trying. So we'll do a video on them at some point, but it's not the Pro 5 and it's not the Evo SL2. That's in December. But yeah, so we've got the Kayano 33. We've got the next episode of Chasing Dreams on Sunday. Anybody who's watching that series, we've got episode 2 coming your way on Sunday. So that'd be pretty cool. So watch out for that one. What else is there? Not really sure. What else? No, I think that's probably about it. There's not a hell of a lot, although there's a lot. Does that make any sense? Probably not. But yeah, we've got some cool videos that I've putting together, which I think you'll like. And they'll be coming on the channel over the next few weeks as we sort of head into July. There's some new shoe releases in July, some I can't tell you about. So there's some cool stuff coming in July. We've got the big London run next week in London, which I'm looking forward to as well. So yeah, as always, there's lots going on, but I don't know where to start. Make sense? So there we go. So yes, get your questions and get your comments in, whether it's talking about my watch. You've had an easy day. I didn't feel easy at the gym. But yeah, I deliberately left my legs alone today at the gym. I always tend to do that now because I made a mistake. Oh, I can't remember when, but I did. I wouldn't say it was a hard leg session, but it was like a leg session I didn't need to anyway. I don't know why, but after a race, I decided to do a leg session and I did a run. So what I learned from that, and that's the thing, you're always learning, yeah, is I just did an upper session and I did go for a run. So important to do that. But yeah, I can't remember what I was saying. No, it's gone. As I said to you, I'm totally brain fried today. Lots going on. So where do we start? That's pretty cool. Oh my God, there's so many. Oh, thanks everybody who's joined us as a podcast and listening as a pod as well. I appreciate you and thank you very much for doing that. Okay, right. So, Amy Chris, yeah, I had a great morning at the Leeds 10K running with the Rhinos. Yeah, lots of Fordies there. Yeah, it looked a good event, the Leeds 10K. I did it a couple of years ago, actually. It was a good event. I did enjoy that. I've got a 10K. The race I've got on Friday is a 10K, and I'm not sure what shoe to wear. I wore the Puma Deviate Nitro Elite 4s yesterday, and when I did Battersea the other week, I wore the Mizuno Elite. So I'm sort of, I do have another shoe, but I don't feel like it's really a 10K shoe. But I could do doing a race in it to review it as well. So I don't know. Not sure what shoe I'm going to wear on Friday. It's going to be hot though, isn't it? They reckon it's going to be hot, so we'll have to see what's going on in terms of the shoes. Okay. Right. So evening. Just say evening. Evening. Damn good to see you yesterday, big boy. Hope you're okay today, matey. It's really nice yesterday at Southend Half, just hanging out with some of the guys and girls. We've seen some of the runners in. It was just nice just to hang out with people. So that was kind of cool. Nice weather, nice people. Can't go wrong. What's new, Pussycat from Samsung Love? Loads and nothing. Does that make any sense? Loads and nothing. Oh, give a shout out to Damien, who told me he's going to download this and listen to this in his car tomorrow on his way to his meeting. So give him a shout out. Evening from Stuttgart. I like Stuttgart. It's a cool place. Anyone else suffering with hay fever, by the way? Like on another level. Evening, everybody. Right. What's this? New to running last year, ran first marathon in Leeds last month in 3:18 in the Leeds. Blimey, if anyone's done Leeds Marathon, you'll know that's a very good time because it's like up and down. Ran in the Super Blast 3 with no issue. That's good. Want a faster shoe. Now using Deviate Nitro Elite 4 next marathon in October. I'll be honest with you. I think the Deviate Nitro Elite 4 will probably get you around. That's a great shoe. I wore mine yesterday. And I love them. Big Ben Bailey had a pair on yesterday. Looked really nice. He had that. I don't know if you've seen them. Like they do the mixed colorways, like a pink and a pinky and a blue. He looked really nice. He had them on yesterday. And I have to say, I was thinking, cheeky little pair of them coming in. They've also put out a red colorway, which looked banging. So that got me thinking as well. But yeah, Puma Deviate Nitro Elite 4 is probably not a bad shout. I mean, the only thing I would say is with the Super Last 3, you obviously liked it because you ran a great time in it. So maybe like one of the like Metaspeed shoes because you know, with the sizing and things like that. Just an idea. You know, ASICS works for you. So yeah, maybe give that a try. But yeah, I'd probably stick with the Deviate Nitro Elite 4. Cracking shoe. Really is. So I love running. I say this. Yesterday was my fastest half, and before that, I ran another faster half in that. I took, well, mind you, I took 2 minutes off my PB yesterday, but yeah, it's just a really good shoe. It really goes with you. It's light, but it just feels, yeah, it just feels quick. It gives you that nice responsive feeling underfoot. It's not too soft. It's so it's a really nice Really nice feeling. Yeah, Samsung Love synced up. That's the comment in regards to me and Ben Parks putting out the same videos. Yeah, it's quite funny, isn't it? Mick, Mick, I hope you're well, brother. Congratulations on your run yesterday. Just got back from a run in the Pure. I really enjoyed the ride. Yeah, has anyone else got the Pure since they came out? Be interested to get your feedback on the Pure. Good shoe that. Oh, let's have some of this. Look at this. Look, pink electrolytes, which we shouldn't be drinking. The reason I say you shouldn't be drinking is because everyone says you shouldn't be drinking, but I do. Because I'm a hero. Yeah, I like the Pure. I like it a lot. What have we got here? Another person. Oh, Bridget again was Lee's 10K was fantastic. Yeah, it's a great event. It really is. So I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. What's this, Jay Carter? I tried to join your affiliated membership last week. I got an email saying that because I live in Germany, I couldn't. Yeah, join the Global Running Crew. So you have to be in the UK basically to be an affiliate member. But we've got like a global running crew. So we've got people all over the world running virtually. So we set them like sessions and stuff to do weekly. It's a really cool little community within the community. It's free to join. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. Hi, Chris. Got a place today in the Seville Marathon after joining the waiting list when it sold out. Yeah, I'm going to come on to that in a second. Aiming for 4 to 4:15. Is the Mega Blast close to the Super Blast 2 in terms of stability? Yes, it is. The only thing I would say with the Mega Blast is just watch the cut of the shoe. The Super Blast 2 is a fraction wider. The Mega Blast does cut in, so just be aware of that. But it does feel very similar to the Super Blast 2 versus Super Blast 3. That's probably the closest to it. The reason I referenced the Seville Marathon is because I'm still looking for and I don't know when the Seville Marathon is, but I'm still in the hunt for a spring marathon next year. I've still not got round to sorting that out. I'll put myself in for the Cape Town ballot. So let's see what happened. I didn't do what Ben did and put down that I lived in Africa. I actually put the correct one in. So I'm sure I'm not going to get a place in that. But yeah, I'm sort of sitting there thinking about what to do in the spring. Really, if you didn't listen to the podcast on Friday, I'm not really that fussed about doing London again. I lost a bit of love for it this year. Don't get me wrong. Someone said to me, "If New Balance, FORDY is a place," I go, "Oh, thanks very much." But um, yeah, I'm thinking. I'm trying to think outside the box for next year. So we shall see. What would be a dream? A dream lineup would be Tokyo, yeah, Cape Town, and then Ben and I said about this. How about this? Frankfurt in the autumn. Something different. That's what we was thinking. How cool would that be? Be a wicked year, wouldn't it? Think about those three. Quite expensive though. But yeah, I need to get my arse into gear about that. Not fast, not last. Need advice. I've gone through 2 pairs of Pro 4 and loved them. Which Pro 4? But worried. I've never tried other race day shoes. Been eyeing the Nitro Elite 4 Metaspeed Edge, but not sure what to pull the trigger on. If it's the Saucony Pro 4, I'd go for the Elite 4. If it's the Adidas Pro 4, I'd go for the Metaspeed. That's where I'd go with that. Now, the reasons behind that is because the Saucony Endorphin Pro 4 is a relatively firm ride compared to the Metaspeed / Adidas shoe. So the Elite 4 would be a better fit and vice versa. So that's the way I would go with that. All right. Hope that makes sense. Um, Samsung, another. Okay. What would you say are the 5 key price points in the running shoe market? I've been noticing more and more that some value shoes are really getting great money value. Okay, let me read it. What would you say are the 5 key price points in the running shoe market? Been noticing more and more that some value shoes are really, really great. Yeah, there are some really great shoes. It's interesting because I said I've got an Adidas shoe at the moment that I'd put into there. I think that what's happened is that um the evolution of shoes over the last, let's say, 5 years, 4 years, whatever, we're now at that point where the brands are making so many changes to so many shoes so often that there's just flooding the market, and you're seeing really good shoes get heavily discounted within a year of them coming out, or sometimes quicker. So that's just not having a knock-on effect all the way down. So you can pick up, really good shoes for like 70, 80 quid. That's without discounts. Like if you're a 40 Rounds affiliated club member at sportshoes.com where you're getting your 15% off, yeah. But you're seeing those shoes come right down in prices. It's cracking, it really is, because you can get some really, really good shoes from like 2 years ago for like dirt cheap. So like that sub £100 mark. And I know that's not cheap for everybody, but you're going to get a shoe there that's going to last you a decent amount of time. I mean, I was with Nick yesterday who paced me, and he's got a pair of Puma Elite 3s. I can't remember what he paid for them, but he picked them up cheap. Phenomenal shoe. Absolutely phenomenal shoe. So yeah, there's some really good value to be had now because that technology that we had, those super foams, the carbon plates, and blah blah blah, blah that came in like 3 years ago, or 4 years ago, whatever, in terms of mass flooding the market, they're now heavily discounted. And as I said, you do see it. You see shoes that are not even a year old because they ain't selling any of them because people are sticking to certain shoes, certain brands. You can pick them up so again so cheap, but a lot cheaper than what they're coming out at, which makes a hell of a lot of sense, doesn't it? It's no point rushing out and getting some of these shoes because they are going to get discounted because people don't tend to like who was it earlier who said he's not tried other race shoes. They don't tend to steer away from certain things. So yeah, it's interesting in terms of I think it's a new phenomenon that we're going to keep. No, it's not a new phenomenon. We're going to. It's a new trend, kind of that you're going to keep seeing these really expensive shoes. Like I'll give you an example. Better way of doing it. Example: the Mizuno Hyper shoes, yeah, are unbelievably discounted at the moment. I was doing a video about this the other day. I'm googling it, yeah, just as a point of reference on here. So they were new. The Hyper Elite new was £235. Yeah, £235. The Hyper Warp Elite on Start Fitness is £140. Yeah, I mean that's nuts, isn't it? And I think that's from memory. That's got PBA and has it got elevated CPU in it? I can't remember the blend. But either way, my point is that has been reduced down from £235 down to £119. Actually, in that size, if you go for their size here, £119. It's mental, isn't it? And that's not an old shoe. I think that's probably where we're at. Wilcox 939. Got myself some Saucony Omni as a replacement long run shoe for the Chicago plan on the plus side. So they keeps coming their own after about 8 miles. Is that the ST Wilcox 939? Is that the ST, the new version, the 23? Because I really like that shoe. Really like that shoe. I've started reviewing shoes myself. Everyone's reviewing shoes. I'm going to stop doing it because it's so boring. Currently testing the Puma Duvier Pure. What's your thoughts on the channel? Nice question, Tim, PB knocked down from an hour and 51 to hour 47 yesterday at Southend. You will know that it was perfect running weather, the flat course in many ways, but I should not be qualifying stuff. Yeah, I mean, the weather conditions were nice. It was on the warmer side, but yeah, it was really nice. It was on a flat course, yeah. But yeah, congratulations. It was a good day yesterday. 1:47 is a cracking time, and well done you on keep chipping away. Just keep chipping away, people. That's all you've got to do. Congrats on the Southend half yesterday. The atmosphere was great. Tough in the heat, as I said. Tim's just saying it's perfect. I thought it was on the warm side. I'm currently racing the Alpha Fly 3 and want a new race day shoe. Any suggestions? Puma Deviate Nitro Elite 4 is my favourite race day shoe at the moment. And that's based on me, the way I run. So I ran them yesterday for that half marathon. So yeah, I really like them. You'll find them different to the Alpha Fly 3. But yeah, give them a go. They're super lightweight, really responsive. And yeah, I think you'll enjoy them. Returning to running after 3 weeks off due to knee injury after being robbed by a line bite, boys. Oh, Christ. My heart rate is way too high, 165 on tempo. What's your average heart rate? I don't look at my heart rate. I don't pay any attention. I don't wear a heart rate strap. There's no point looking at your watch. You might as well be looking at the moon. Your watch sensor is really there just as a rough reference. I would strongly recommend if you want to trade to heart rate. I said it about a billion times. I'm on a broken record. Do it properly. Yeah, so don't pay any attention to that sort of stuff. I mean, all the data points are good on your watch when you put them all together. But if you're going to go in a specific avenue, do it properly, is my view. Seville's on the 21st of February. It's interesting. Yeah, might something different there. I like that. Okay, I've answered that one, I think. Yeah, I've answered that one. Best value running shoe on the market under £70. Oh God, there's loads out there. Could play a game, couldn't we? No, we haven't got time. Um, there's so many out there. I mean, this is the thing. It's like it's what you could pick up in your size. I think it's more than anything else because some of them the retailers they put certain sizes out, certain prices, and it's just like what you can't believe how cheap it is. So if you can get lucky with your size, I think that's more the thing than actually than anything else. But yeah, it's a cool. I'm just gonna go on Sport Juice, and we will look at. I won't spend too long on this. I'm going to sort by low to high. And what did you say? Price was it up to 50 quid? Sale items on sale. Okay, here we go. We're in. It's like about a million Puma shoes on here, and that's the good thing with Puma shoes; they get discounted down. Look at this. The Supernova Rise 2, 65 quid. Great shoe. Old school Kivara. Ooh, Kivara 16, 70 quid. And a few New Balance on there. Some of the Nike shoes are on here. Discounted as well. That's the Structure. God, oh my God, there's so many. I just don't know where to start. Don't know where to start. There's so many. Hi, FORDY. Have you run in the Triumph? Yes, we got the Triumph 24. If so, how does it compare to the Vomero Plus? I'd like a shoe to mop up daily miles and long runs with the same marathon, maybe half marathon pace in there. I need to do a little bit more in them, and then I'll put something out. I, at the moment, prefer the Vomero Plus, but I'm liking what I'm seeing. Put it like that. I think without getting too much into it. But yeah, there'll be a video review soon on the Triumph. Yeah. So just if you don't mind hanging about, make sure you subscribe and all that sort of stuff, and it'll be coming soon. Decathlon look like they're really up their game with Kipling shoes. The shoe range is unrecognizable from 2-3 years ago. Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't agree more. We did that on that today with that running shoe from every brand, and I mentioned the Kipstorm Tempo. Fantastic shoe. Really is. Really, really, really is a good shoe. But the Kipling shoes are good, yeah. They seem to last well. Definitely worth having a look. Any updates on the Adidas Pro 5? I mentioned this. Okay, so if you've not seen any of the videos that we've done recently on like the Pure and stuff like that, it's all in there. I spoke about the Evo SL2. I spoke about the Adidas Pro 5. Adidas Pro 5 retail on sale September. I'm guessing it's going to be a limited drop. You'll see them for Berlin Marathon. So you expect to see early reviews. Well, they've got the images out now, so the embargo could even lift in July. I'm not privy to that. All I know is when it's going on sale. Wilcox 939. Yes, the ST. Yeah, I think it's a good shoe. The Omni 23 ST. I think it's a cracking shoe. It really is. Hi, Chris. Do you think the Neo Zen 2 is a better daily shoe than the Puma Nitro Pure? No, I'd say they're different shoes. I would say the Neo Zen 2 is a more built up. What's the best way to describe it? It's obviously got more stack in there, not much. I think the Pure from memory is 38 in the heel. Neo Zen's over 40. It just feels like a more. No, turn it around. The Pure is a lighter, faster feeling shoe than the Neo Zen 2. I'd much, if you said to me, FORDY, we've got to go and run 12 easy miles, I'd take the Neo Zen 2. If you said we're going to go and do 12 miles, but we're going to put, it's going to be a progressive one with elements of this, and this in it, I'd take the Pure. Make sense? Yeah, that's probably a better way to describe it. Both very good shoes, but I think they're slightly different. The Pure is a more up tempo feeling shoe because of the lightness in it. Where the Neo Zen 2 is a more, it's not traditional, but it's more of a daily trainer feeling shoe. Where the Pure is a little bit more racier feeling, which I kind of like as well. Don't think I explained that very well. What shoe would you buy to race in 10K up to marathon? Puma Deviate Nitro Elite 4 is what I would buy. Lenny Allen, thank you very much for the question. Yeah, that I think at the moment for me is my sort of go-to race day shoe. As I say, I've got a 10K on Friday that I wasn't expecting, and I've got a couple of options, but I am seriously thinking about just putting back on the Elite 4 that I wore yesterday. So we should see. But yeah, I think that's the best shout. Thanks. It was the Adidas Pro 4. Okay. Do you think the Edge? I've done a not fast, not last. I've done a video on the which you guys seem to really like. If you go in the comments, you'll see that people really like the video, and it's the differences between the Edge and the Sky. Go and check that video out. It's on the channel. In fact, I wonder if I can get it on here. I'm not sure if I can get it on here. Basics Edge versus Sky. Quick search. Wallop. There you go. 11 months ago, this video came out. Share. Copy. Wallop. Have some of that. Go and watch that afterwards. What a hero. Mick, with the Puma, do you size up? No. Just seeing the Elite 3s at 149, the 4s at 169 in the pink and yellow colour. Yeah, see, that's the thing, with the Puma shoes, they get discounted down. So it's well worth checking out. But no, I don't size up. I'm bang on UK 9.5 in Puma shoes. The Kipston Tempo is €90 here at the minute. That's about 70 cents. It is a bargain. Honestly, they put the prices up over here. How comparable are New Balance SC Elite and Saucony Endorphin Pro? But they are comparable. I would go for the Super Comp Elite out of the two of those. I just prefer that. I wore the SC Elite in the London Marathon. I wore the Endorphin Pro in the Berlin Marathon. For me, I just prefer the SC Elite. I just get on better with it. There's nothing against the Pro. I think it's a fantastic shoe, and I think for most normal people, most average runners, it's a brilliant race day shoe. But I just like the SC Elite. So yeah, is the Neo Zen 3 forwards a step backwards, forwards in place? What? Retype that, Samsung lover. Firstly, there's no Neo Zen 3 out. It's the Neo Zen 2 currently. So please retype that, and I will answer that before I go. But do it quick. Sam Brooks, Chris, have you tried the Puma Pure on the treadmill? Yes, I have. But it wasn't a out and out session, in fairness. But I have run them on there. Yeah, I've got a lot of tempo work planned alongside a lot of travel, so treadmill is looking likely. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'll be honest. I think it's a really good treadmill shoe. I think it would work perfectly on the treadmill. Actually, yeah. It's not overly soft. I think it's good the fact it doesn't have a plate in there. Obviously, Puma grip, which is good for the treadmill. Although it's not slippery, but I think you'll get some good traction on there. It's pretty stable, and yeah, it's light. I think it would work well actually on the treadmill. So the stuff I've done on there's nothing like speed sessions or anything like that. So I'm yet to judge it in terms of like doing an interval session or something like I tend to do in marathon training. But yes, when I wore them, it was fine. So yeah, I'd recommend it, and I think it's a good price, for a shoe that you can travel with and stick in your bag. It's lightweight. Yeah, definitely, really good shout. Any thoughts on the Primex Strung 2? Yeah, we like the Primex Strung. Will you be getting the? I'm waiting to hear on this Clifton Pro. I thought I would have them by now. but I'm waiting to hear back about them. Is my honest opinion on that. They could arrive tomorrow. I've had some notifications of some stuff I'm getting tomorrow, so that could be one of them that's arriving tomorrow. I don't know. But yeah, so we'll have them on the channel. But when they come on, I'm not 100% sure. As I said, they could arrive. It could be the stuff that's coming tomorrow. It could be whenever. So plan is to get them on the channel. Yeah. So we shall see. Okay. I've heard that the Neo Zen 3 is about to be released. Maybe I misunderstood the cables I've seen. Not privy to that. Could do. Maybe. Not sure. Not heard anything about the Neo Zen 3, although I really like it. I doubt I might be wrong, but they've just released the Wave Rider 30. And there's a lot of focus on that. They spent a load of money taking people out to Hamburg and all this sort of stuff to launch that. So maybe they'll come like in July, something like that. They'll launch the Neo Zen 3. Let's see. But I know they're trying to push out the Wave Rider 30 because there's a change there. You'll probably see that all over your feeds at the moment. So I'm not 100% sure on that. Don't have any insight into that, to be honest with you. But I can ask the question. So and maybe I will do that. Actually, I've got to make a note of that. I'll make a note of that. Now I'll try and find out for next week. There we go. Send that to myself. Send. So there we go. But yeah, so there we go. You know what? We've already done like half hour. It's amazing. Cheers, Chris. Keep up. Looking forward to Chasing Dreams. Yeah, that's Sam. That's on Sunday. Chasing Dreams. New episode. Talking about targets and things like that, goals, that sort of stuff. So it's only episode 2 for the next sort of marathon training block that's going to be starting for a lot of people sooner rather than later. I think I know Berlin started for a few people. Amsterdam block starts first week of July, if I'm right. So yeah, it's creeping up, isn't it? In terms of getting going again. I know it's a bit of a slog, isn't it? But there we go. Okay. I think that's it. It's a good place to end. I am back next Monday live. We have a podcast coming out on Friday. What one is it? Let's have a look. Is it the one that I think it is? Because if it is, it's quite a good one. Actually, they're all good. I should say that they are all good. Hang on. Let me just check. Don't forget the Kayanos coming out. Yeah, it is the one I thought it is. The podcast coming out on Friday is very good. It is very good. I think you're going to really, really like it. It's basically running red flags. That's all I'll say on that. But it's a cracker. So watch that on or listen to it on Friday. That's coming out. It's coming your way. But I think that's it, team. I don't think there's anything else. So yes, watch out for the Kayano this week. Chasing Dreams on Sunday, and let's say watch out for that podcast on Friday. Thanks as always for hanging out with me this Monday. I'll be back next Monday. As always, I'll probably take a week off in a couple of weeks. We'll see how we get on with that. But yeah, other than that, I shall see you guys next week.